Hello everybody, I am PsyStarcraft and welcome to another StarCraft 2 broadcast. I really hope you guys enjoyed my last game, the ZVZ. Definitely took quite the twist there, and I hope you enjoyed the ending that I came up for all of you. But I'm going to be casting a second noob game for the day. Let me get the sound and music enabled. There we go, and it's going to be a Zerg versus Terran, or a Terran versus Protoss rather. And this one also has quite the cool ending, and I hope you guys stay tuned for it. It's not as long as actually I'm gonna be covering that up, so that doesn't even matter. Let me just say I'm gonna be fast forwarding through part of it for a certain reason, and that reason might be clear to some of you more intelligent people out there. But yeah, I'm continuing my 2 a day for this week, 2 casts every day. First day was 2 pro games, second day was 2 me versus pros, first person view. And third day is going to be double noobs, 2 noobs day. Or not really noobs, but interesting games. So you can expect me to talk some trash to some of these players. Please do not be offended if you are any of these players or you feel bad for them. It's just how I have fun. I do not really mean it. And hopefully we have a good game here. I have seen it, and I appreciate everyone who sent me, you know, the replays that I'm using right now. If you're following me on Facebook at PsyStarcraft or Twitter on PsyStarcraft, you guys would have seen that I was requesting some replays of some fun, interesting, or embarrassing games that I could cast, and you guys responded in large number. I went through about 20 replays, and I picked these 2 out because they seem the most exciting. Enough jibba jabba though. We've got Terran versus Protoss. The map is Typhon Peaks. And I got a cousin at Berkeley. I don't know what the hell these guys were talking about. I don't really care. They're talking about being from California. And you always know, it's so weird. The lower level players, you know, like Gold, Platinum, they always are so darn friendly compared to Masters, because Masters take the game so damn seriously. It's like, GL, have fun, that's it. You say anything else, that's BM, dude, shut the hell up. These guys are like, oh, I'm from California, man. Yeah, I got a friend at Berkeley. I'm from Orange County. No, no, no. I'm from Banana County, so eat that, bitch. That wasn't very funny. Anyway, Terran is opening up with a barracks first. He's going to get that supply depot a little bit sooner than he needs to, just so he can complete his wall off. And very standard from him. And the Protoss looks like... this is kind of weird because in his I'm used to saying Zerg versus X, but in Terran versus Protoss, you can't really like cannon this off and stuff because Marines have range. So it's kind of weird. What the hell is this guy doing? I'm not a Protoss player, but I know that this is crazy balls and a half, because he can just send an SCV right on up here and see everything that's going on, and this is weird. Here comes the probe. He's going to be checking things out. He cannot get up the ramp because of that full wall off. And okay, he's got a pylon. Is this Marine going to see the pylon? I'm pretty sure he is. He's definitely going to kill that probe, and the probe is going to lead him straight to the pylon. Oh, he actually canceled it. I was going to say the Marine didn't see it, but he actually canceled that. So already the Protoss player showing some true skill. He's going to follow up that gateway with hidden cybernetics core into mass pylon. He's got 2 pylons making when he's already 5 under the cap. And 2 gateways total. Warp gates on the way, as well as a single stalker. He's not making any probes because having resources is a bad thing in StarCraft 2. You know, I kind of like this strategy because the more probes you have, the faster your minerals mine out, and then where are you going to mine from? If your minerals in your main are gone, you have nowhere else to mine from. So I actually like this play. He is now getting a probe now, but I think it was smart for him to delay that probe long enough so that his minerals will last longer. So it's kind of a higher level tactic that you guys should start to use. And the Terran player, he's going to do the opposite. He's going to make a bunch of mules, and again, I don't really like this play because he's going to mine out his minerals too fast, and then what's he going to do? I mean, you know what I mean? Just saying. No offense. Here comes the 3rd gateway. Warp gate's about halfway done, and my mom is calling me. Oh, I was going to answer it and have her on the cast, but... never mind, I didn't get to it in time. My phone's vibrate is broken, and I'm waiting for a new phone to come out that I think I will want to buy. Let me know what you guys think a good phone is, because I have an iPhone 3. Yeah, the oldest iPhone. I have an iPhone 3 right now. I'm thinking about waiting for an iPhone 5, but I don't know if it's going to be overpriced or just a bunch of fluff that I will never use. But I'm pretty happy with my iPhone 3 right now, so let me know what you guys suggest. Maybe I should go with the Droid, I don't know. I'm under AT&T. So yeah, you have that. Anyway, let's get back to the game. Twilight Council coming out. The Protoss still on 3 gateways. Not yet with warp gates. I think he's choosing to chrono boost his Nexus. So now he is going to saturate his minerals a little bit better. Oh, and we've got a proxy starport, double proxy starport from the Terran player. And he's just making tons of Marines because he needs all that gas for those starports. Now this is kind of a late proxy starport. 7 minutes in, and he's already got 400 gas saved up. Wow, this is not a crisp build at all. This is about as crisp as a soggy ballsack. I know about soggy ballsacks. Trust me, I am in my room sweating right now. If I were to put my hand down my pants, I would definitely feel the aforementioned sogginess. And it looks like our Protoss player is about to move out with 8 Stalkers. He's not going to be waiting for Blink, and now this is pre-patch. Blink is 140 seconds instead of 110 seconds, and he's busting down the rock. So, you know, I think he feels like this timing was going to be too effective against this handful of Marines, so he's going to be busting down the rocks and to give the Terran player more of a chance, because you know, walking up into the base and killing them outright just isn't as fun as doing 2,000 damage to rocks and then moving on to the enemy's base. Or just standing around. There we go. Here come the Stalkers. And it looks like we've got a couple Banshees, or rather one Banshee, because of the supply block. Is he going to build the depots? Yes, he is. Tucking the depots in the corner. Tucking the depots in the corner of the map because that's just where his cursor was at the time. Screw building them in your base. And the Protoss is going to poke up and see that there's not a whole lot there. He can probably just break down the supply depot. Got to be careful with the Stalker. Trying to Marine micro, but he's just moving him in the range of the Stalkers. Another Stalker going down. And this Hellion splashing all over these Stalkers. Unfortunately, the Stalkers are not light units last time I checked. Armored, I think that might be Spanish for light. So yeah, I think these are light units. Blink up. Nicely timed Blink. Finishes after half of the Stalkers are already dead, and here come the Banshees, man. They're going to be like, why is there no expansion? What is that robotics or that cybernetics core doing there? And the Terran's, he's lifting off against 5 Stalkers, sending in all of his SCVs. These Marines can do quite a bit of damage as long as these SCVs tank it. And what are these Banshees doing? These Banshees are doing absolutely nothing right now, and these SCVs are actually going to force these Stalkers out of here. Where's the Blink at, man? Where is the Blink? Oh! Blink! Blink! Oh! Down goes the Stalker. 3 more on the way, though. Protoss floating tons of minerals. This Banshee with 3 kills now. There is no cloak, but there is 2 more Banshees on the way. There are 2 more Banshees, rather. 2 more gateways, too, and he's getting a forge because you know how scary cloak is, man. You want to get that forge. Screw getting a robotics facility. Forges are better because cannons can move around, unlike observers. And he's actually trying to chase away these Stalkers with tons of SCVs. I feel like he should just be getting a bunker and a couple Marines and he should be fine. And I don't know about this liftoff. I feel like having 16 SCVs that can't do anything because you lift it off isn't the best thing. He's still got 3 Banshees and there's just no defenses at the Protoss player's base. Oh, here comes the SCV surround. Blink away! And now getting a couple more Stalkers. I feel like one of these should be a Zealot, just because Zealots would just tear apart these SCVs. Well, that was a total BO loss. Well, we know you're smelly, but I don't think the StarCraft is the place to... Oh, build odor. Oh, I thought he meant body odor. A BO loss. Well, I don't see why you think you've lost yet. You can kill these 2 Stalkers with these 4 Banshees. You should be getting Cloak. You've got the money for Cloak, but you're not. And yeah, here go the Stalkers. Stalkers are going to go down. Indeed they do. And I don't know what the Protoss has. The Protoss has 5 Stalkers against 4 Banshees. And there's actually 6 Banshees out right now against 7 Stalkers. A couple more warping in, but he's only got 2 warp gates. He's actually got 5 warp gates, but he just doesn't have the money. So as far as a BO loss, have you heard of bunkers? If you're going to try some proxy cheesing stuff, get a freaking bunker, man. What you thinking? What you talking about? And what do we got here? We got 7 Banshees against 5 Stalkers, 6 SCVs against 7 probes, and he's actually mining. Oh, he needs to make another mule and start making SCVs or something. Why is he targeting that refinery? Why are these guys targeting the cybernetics core? Go! Reunite, Banshees! Research Cloak! Oh, he doesn't have any gas, actually. Looks like he's going to bring his Stalkers back with some Blink Micro. He might be able to take out these 4 Banshees, but Stalkers do not do a lot of damage to Banshees. And he's actually got 7 Banshees now. Holy cow. 9 Banshees against 5 Stalkers. That is crazy. Looks like the Terran is going to take this game, although this barracks is about to burn down. And where are those Stalkers? Oh no, the Stalkers! Blink! Blink! Oh, he already blinked. He blinked into that first Banshee and took out 1, maybe 2. So nice job there, killing that Banshee, not losing any Stalkers. And now he's going to uselessly blink into the main. Actually, that was a good blink. He was able to snipe another Banshee. And this Terran needs to reunite his Banshee forces. He's going to try to take down a useless pylon, losing another and a half of Banshees. That was a good little play on words. Another and a half. Another and a half of Banshees. Protoss player with no Nexus. Oh, and he loses another Banshee. Oh, these 5 Stalkers are heroes, man. 5 Banshees against 5 Stalkers. What is going on here? I don't even know. 2 more mules being dropped down, and is there any SCVs? There's some probes, but he doesn't have any money for a Nexus, so these probes are going to be alongside these Stalkers. Still no Cloak. Cloak is way overrated. Being able to see units, I mean, that's pretty good in StarCraft 2, but not that important, you know. And I think he does know where that command center is. He knows it lifted off, and he's going to be hunting it down. Yeah, the Shredder. That's an awesome name. This guy's name is the Shredder. Sniping one SCV, sniping a mule, sniping the other mule. I think this command center is going to be able to float away in time, even with these probes intimidating it, taunting it. 3 SCVs remain on the field. I think a couple of them are up here. I don't know where the last one is. I don't really care. There's a Hellion, too. And 5 Stalkers versus 5 Banshees. And this is where I speed the game up. I guess this makes this a tie. Okay, first of all, the Terran player knows that the Protoss hasn't rebuilt. That's correct. So he has no reason not to be aggressive with the Banshees to try to make something happen, because even if the Banshees die, still a stalemate. Plus, he can just float this around the map, try to sneak a base here, get some minerals, try to sneak a base with the SCVs that he's got. He's got 760 minerals. And does he even have any SCVs left? Oh, never mind. But still, he can drop this down, you know, make some stuff. And just try to do something with these Banshees. But he's not. And, yeah, the Cloak was a big screw-up. I cannot believe he's just going to sit here with all these Banshees. 5 Banshees against 5 Stalkers, even with Blink. These Banshees should do fine. They should do fine, but, oh my goodness. Down goes the Hellion. And he could just pick off buildings, fly around here, just split up your Banshees, and he's just waiting for that timer. He's got 1 up here, he's got 5 Banshees. I cannot stress it enough. 5 Banshees versus 5 Stalkers. The Banshees will win. And, you know, I don't know. I guess it's just too much to expect for someone to realize the position they're in, and you know, understand the game enough to know that, okay, it's a stalemate whether I have Banshees or not, because he cannot kill my buildings. So let me just try to make something happen with his Banshees. But you know, he's just gonna wait it out, I guess. This cannon could be tricky depending on how many Banshees he's lost, but he doesn't even have to worry about the cannon. He can just, why doesn't he just land his command center, you know, get all 5 of his Banshees here and protect it. Just protect it. Get all your Banshees right here and just mine up and get units and win the game. I hear that's a good strategy nowadays. But instead he's just going to chill there. It looks like they just got the stalemate request, and he's saying yes. Lesson learned. Win 2 port Banshee and get Cloak or Marauders, or how about you just get a bunker or macro better, spend your money, and learn that Banshees are pretty damn good against Stalkers in such low numbers. B players will have observers, but that's it. They actually accepted the stalemate. That's so frustrating. I want to go find that guy's address. The name is the Shredder. If you guys have his address, give it to me so I can go bonk him on the head and say bonk like the scout from Team Fortress 2. But I hope you guys enjoyed that game. It's more of like a theory game, like a theory crafting game, like what would you do in this situation, and I think those games are kind of interesting. So I hope you enjoyed it. As always, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed Newbie Wednesday, and yeah, let me know what phone I should get, because my phone sucks. Probably because I throw it a lot.